Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Abraditya from Information System Department. I will explain about machine learning. So this is the content about machine learning. There are 4 content. First is definition. What is machine learning? Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence or AI. It is focused on teaching computers to learn from data and to improve its experience instead of being explicitly programmed to do so. Machine learning algorithms are trained to find patterns and correlations in large datasets and to make the best decisions and predictions. Next is example of machine learning application. First, machine learning as a recommendation engines. So machine learning training in which the system learns individual patterns of users and suggests new or additional products to buy. His first example is, well, when buy something in Amazon.com, the system will provide the users or the customer some recommendation stuff based on their history of purchasing. And the second example is on YouTube. So YouTube leverage the watching history and habits of its millions of users to predict what individual viewers will likely enjoy. So YouTube will provide some suggestion video to the viewers based on their watching history. And then the other thing is machine learning as a image recognition. So using these algorithms, computers works on pattern recognition, and machine learning algorithms can recognize any form of visuals. For example, in Tesla machine learning, so it effectively crowdsources some of its essential data from all of its vehicles as well as their drivers. With the internal as well as external sensors, which can even pick up the information about the driver hand placement on the instruments and how they are keep on operating them. So this can be seen from the picture. Okay, then next is the machine learning method. One of the method is decision trees. What is decision trees? Decision trees is a top-down approach model with the structure of the flowchart that handles high-dimensional data. The outcomes are predicted based on the given input variable. It composed of the following elements. First is root nodes, as it can be seen in the graph. Root nodes does the partition based on the attribute value of the class. And then second is internal node. Internal node takes an attribute for further classification. Third is branches. Branches are the line. Branches make a decision rule to split the nodes into leaf nodes, and the last is leaf nodes. Leaf nodes give us the final outcome. Also in decision trees, the time complexity of the decision tree depends upon the number of records attributes of the training data. If the decision tree is too long, it is difficult to get the desired results. There are two types of decision trees. First is classification trees. The below example is a categorical based on classification trees. So, for example, classification trees is here at the picture. You can see this is the decision trees of marital status, and then the Second type of decision trees is regression trees. This type of algorithm, the decision or result is continuous. It has got a single numerical output with more inputs or predictors. Next is how it works, how the decision trees works. Decision trees algorithm works. It has 5 steps. First step is picking the tree with the root node. Step 2, find the best attribute in the dataset using attribute selection measure or ESM. Step 3, divide the root into subsets that contains possible values for the best attributes. Step 4, generate decision tree node which contains the best attribute. And the last step is recursively make new decision trees using the subsets of the dataset created in step 3. Continue this process until a stage is reached where you cannot further classify the nodes and call the final node as a leaf node. So this is the example of the decision tree result. This example demonstrate two options. Option 1 and option 2. Option 1, for option 1, it has success and failure nodes, and same with the option 2. Both options have identical probabilities associated with their success or failure, all being set to 50% for simplicity. So this is the decision tree example with the example of the calculation. So if we already create the decision tree, then after that we want to determine the decision or the best choice from the trees. I will explain it in this slide. So for option 1, a successful outcome will yield a net result of $100 and a failure will result in a net loss of minus $30. And for option 2, a successful outcome will yield in a net result of $90 and a failure will result in a net loss of minus $10. The question is, what is the best choice from these two options? So one of the calculation that we can use is EV, or calculate the expected value for all the options. So this the calculation is by do the multiplication or multiply the probability with the outcomes. For example, is option 1. So 50% here, it have to change to non% or decimal. So it comes to 0.5 and then multiply by 100, and then can do the same as the failure one is 0.5 times minus 30, then add the two value and then it produce $35. The calculation is same with the option 2, so it will produce the $40, and then based on the EV calculation, option 2 is the better selection since its EV is higher than that of option 1. As such, the better course of action is in this example would be option 2. This is also denoted in the graphic. And this is the list of references. I think that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.